Hello, hello, hello. Let's go, NASDAQ. Let's go. Let's get some run. God, I don't know about this today. You know what I'm going to do? As much as I wanted to run, I just, for whatever reason, this movement is not fun for me. I'm fully flat across the board. I did take one contract towards the end, and I just closed it out a second ago on that pop. It just feels weird and unnatural. I don't know why my hesitation is there, but I did just close it out. So I'm doing pretty well today, though. I managed to get all my accounts very green. This is probably the best trading day I've had. Oh, so there's my payouts for July. So people are like, does this guy really trade? Does he get payouts? I showed this on my Funded TV. So far in July, I've taken out $20,000 in payouts, which is nice. This is my payout where all my prop firms tie into. So this is all from prop firm. That's July so far. 10 days in, 20K payouts. I'm happy with that. Here's my P&L for the day. Like I said, this movement feels very unnatural, and I'm doing fairly well, so I'm feeling happy with it. Whatever this ends up being, so 2, 4, 6, 9, 10, 11, 12,000, 12,7, 13,1, 13,7, 14,6, 14,9, 15,8. 15,8 today. Not a bad day. I'm kind of happy I busted those Funded X. I blew up 2 Funded X accounts after I took some payouts from them. Anytime you take payouts from an account and then you lose your balances like right back to your starting point, you're right on the edge again. I should have built more buffer in them. I'm an idiot and I didn't. But they got right close. And then these days of like hitting a pivot, taking a loss, hitting a pivot, taking a loss, they didn't have enough buffer to survive that. So they got busted. But great, because I replaced the 250s with a 100K account. Much more drawdown, much easier to manage, which is nice. I'm on all-time highs. I have no reason not to be in the trade now that resilience is negative. Ooh, I do like it. Let's see if anything good comes out of this. Yeah, 15 something and some change. Maybe I could get back in on this. I know I closed out because I didn't like the way that it looked, but man, it looks sexy, doesn't it? Resilience is now positive. I know I'm being such a wuss about this one today. Fuck it. Back in on my 2. Res is now positive. Let's fill the gap. Let's go back to highs. Nice. That res looking good there. I know. The reason I wasn't liking it because res was less than 0. And now that it popped up, let's see which stock is moving. Who is it? Here I am chasing at the high like a schmuck, but whatever. I'll hold through all this. I'll let this one account go red. I don't even care anymore. Let's just get it. Let's get me some. Who is it? The big dogs. Who's on the edge here? UNH. Oh, well, that's nice. UNH is one of them. ANET, Adobe. A bunch of stocks right on the edge breaking through. NVIDIA. Oh, there it is. That's who it was. Big Daddy Nvid. Let's roll it. Ah, there she is. That a girl. There she is. Oh, my platform's starting to slow down. This is the international sign of your browser's about to crash. I can feel it. It's a little late. Normally it crashes. Well, actually, normally it crashes about midday like this. So many browser tabs open. There's a memory leak somewhere. NVIDIA saving the day, baby. All right, now I feel happy about this. Now that NVIDIA's moving, let's get some rally off of that. Apple too. Apple as well. Well, Apple's moving, but NVIDIA just crossed the threshold. NVIDIA brought resilience positive. So NVIDIA is now returning to open today. And now maybe we can get big rally to start out at the end of the day. Come on, market. Let's hang on to this. All right, I jumped back in with 2. I don't feel bad anymore now that res went positive. I was a little alarmed that it wasn't moving, but now with NVIDIA starting to pick up some steam, let's double check all the tech stocks here. Guys, don't forget to smash the like button. Do me a favor. We might reward you with the giveaway at the end of the day. Did you guys like that? I think they gave away, what, 25 accounts today? On the MyFunded TV. You got to be quick to grab those, though. And then on my stream, we gave away, what, like 2 accounts? And then we gave away 14 boot camps. So the boot camp giveaway total has gone up crazy. We've given away 142 boot camps to this one boot camp. We've never given away 142. Let's go up, baby. Let's go up, baby. Ooh. How many live accounts do I currently have? I'm live with MyFunded Futures, and I'm live with Elite Trader Funding. So my stream currently, like I do when on my stream, I do what's called commit. So I commit to showing you a certain spread of accounts so you can follow the history of those accounts. On stream, I trade funded next, the 3 at the top, my funded futures, the one in the middle, and the 5 traded FIs at the bottom. I could commit to trading all of them on stream, but for like marketing purposes, clearly I work for my funded futures. So their live program is the one that gets the spotlight. ETF I do off stream. Top Step I also trade off stream for, you know, visibility purposes of what I'm doing now. But once I pass like my trade, once Tradeify goes live, then I'll bring something new into the mix for the stream. A lot of times there's a lot of prop traders that'll like show you, oh, here's my top step. Here's my take profit. Every day it's a different profit, but I commit to just these so you can follow the journey of that until I tell you, okay, now I'm going to show you just top step until I get to my goal there. And so, yeah. So not all of my prop accounts do I show on the stream. That way y'all can't call shenanigans like, where's the losing top step today? You know what I mean? So the goal is I commit to not show you my top step. There's no reason other than it's hard to manage showing like 3 different things. A journey of 1 thing is hard enough. You guys get to watch a journey of 3 things now. What top step account do I get? The biggest one. Yeah. So keeping up with integrity, it's just like if I showed you guys any of the other stuff, then I'd have to show it every single day. And now I have to track 5 different journeys. And then, you know, strictly for marketing purposes, clearly I'm giving my funded futures the bigger spotlight than ETF and Top Step. They're obviously very strong competitors with each other. So clearly that has set my path for the middle one. The Tradeifys I committed to because my goal was to go live with Tradeify, and Funda Next, I'm working with those guys as well. So I give them visibility. And that's kind of why it's like that. You know how it goes. They don't ask me to like just show our stuff, don't show our competitors. Just let you guys know, nobody's ever asked me to do that. So don't think that I'm being paid to not show other people. 0. Nobody's ever said that. Actually, they're all open-ended. Yeah, you can show whatever you want. We don't care. So for my purpose of having a strong, solid connection, I chose to do that on my own. So just so you guys know, just transparent with y'all. My funded was very strict about letting me do what I want. They're like, no, we don't tell you what to do, what not to do. Do whatever you want. We're glad you're supporting us. Cool. Believe it or not, prop firms aren't as cutthroat as most people think. They're competitors with each other, but nobody's like, I'm going to give you 100K a month. You better not show anyone else. Now, I'm sure they do that to some of the other influencers, but in our world, everybody's been very cool. They're all community oriented. They're all like, yeah, the only one that has strict rules is Tradeify. And Tradeify actually is a very strict rule that if you support another prop firm that goes under within 3 months of launching, then Tradeify will cut you for making a bad choice, which Tradeify is trying to force you to have accountability, which I kind of like that because, it's not clearly a jab at competitors, but it's a jab at bad competitors like, rug pulls and shit. So Brett's like, if you support a rug pull, then I'm going to pull the rug on you, which I actually kind of agree with. So, but yeah, do I copy trades? I don't. Have I done about funding ticks yet? No, I'm actually not going to add them to the roster because they're competitors with Funded Next. So in that world, Funded Next, funding ticks, funding pips, whatever, they're like competitors with each other. So while Pat went the ticks route, I went the Funded Next route. So it's like you could choose Coke or Pepsi between the two. So I'm working with Funded Next instead. But I'm sure Funded Ticks is pretty good. Pat wouldn't choose to work with them, I guess, if they were bad. He's got a big brand, but no reason not to other than I just made my choice. So they're like direct competitors with each other. So, but I hear they're good from the people that use them. But you'll see out there, there's not going to be a lot of influencers repping one or the other. Those two are cutthroat, trying to bring, jump into the futures world from the Forex world. And so essentially the influencer world is divided, pick which team you want to be on kind of thing. No reason not to pick the other one. Just, I chose the one I chose. Top one, lead the way there. Yeah. Top one is what started that whole beef with Tradeify. Yep. But there's also, a lot of influencers out there, or like wannabe influencers, I call them. They're like these Twitter people. There's a bunch of Twitter people that really press and sell affiliate codes that I've never heard of and nobody's ever heard of until the last couple months and this year. A lot of people are starting to gain followings of people you've never seen. They don't stream, they don't do anything, but they're big on Twitter and they push codes big on Twitter. Like, who are these people? And they have no check and balance because some of them push every firm that'll touch them. And some of them push a lot of these fast tracks and crap firms that go under. So Brett's mostly fighting that. He's like the influencer. You better do your own due diligence. And if you're rug pulling, making the prop industry look bad in general, then he's like, well, fuck you. You're out of the family. And I like that. I'd take that same stance. I want people working with me to not be shady salesmen that would just sell anything that moves. That degrades my product. I want only the best of the best selling my product. And that makes a lot of sense. Brett supports J-Dun. I don't think Brett supports J-Dun. I think that was taken out of context. I think Brett supports anybody, right? I think Brett is just not choosing to exclude or judge anybody. You know, there's nothing wrong with giving somebody a platform. Like if Walter Cronkite was like allowing a serial killer to come on his show to interview him or let him talk, doesn't mean he supports him, right? You're just gonna, like an media outlet, you're going to showcase whatever. Brett made that decision probably just to get views, you know? I know there was big falling out with whatever, but I wouldn't say that. I would say that's a neutral stance rather than supporting stance, right? And Fun and Family never rug pulled anybody. You know, Fun and Family, J-Dun got involved with Danny, and Danny was the person that was doing all the nasty stuff. So I would take a different stance if he let Danny go on the show, but he's still friends with, I mean, look, I'm friends with J-Dun. Everybody's friends with everybody. It's like, I would say friends. Let me start over. I know the guy. We've talked throughout the years, but it's like, you know, you guys overreact to a lot of stuff. Giving somebody a platform, giving somebody the ability to tell their story or whatever is not really a bad thing. It's not like you're endorsing them and trying to say, yep, support this person. It's true. You know, just giving somebody a forum is not a, you know, in this world, it should be celebrated that people have the ability to talk freely. And then you judge what that person says. Don't judge the host of the show. You know what I mean? Like, if you were... You know. Yeah. So for me, it's like, it's different if you're like endorsing somebody. Yeah, buy their products. This guy's good. Buy this thing he's selling, whatever. But if you're like, we have a special guest on the show, we'll allow them to say their piece, you know. At that point, you judge the person on the show, not the person hosting the show. If you don't agree that somebody should have a forum to speak in, you're really not an American at that point. So I think the idea of chastising Brett for choosing to allow somebody to come on the show is very un-American, because you should allow people a forum to speak in. You shouldn't silence people. Even if you hate them, let them talk and then hate them for talking. Like, that's totally fine. But it's like, no, you shouldn't allow somebody to tell their side of the story. F you, I've already made my judgment, and fuck you for having them on. I don't like that idea. Like, controversial, I don't know, maybe, but who cares, right? Just let people say what they need to say. And yeah, I wouldn't say being invited on the show is endorsing anybody. You know, they're just getting, you know, people in the space involved. And obviously it's very competitive in the TV world, where everybody wants to compete for views. And, you know, obviously from a point of view of Brett, it's not a bad thing, I don't think. But obviously having J-Dun on was probably their biggest show they've ever had. Good PR decision, bad PR decision. I think at the end of the day, Tradeify sales went up with all the extra exposure. So who knows? Maybe. People are way too emotional in Wall Street. Yeah, I would say. Again, through all this whole endeavor with the whole Funded Futures family, let me tell you, because I got in the middle of it and started trying to mediate between everybody. Let me tell you guys some facts, okay? Number one, Danny screwed everyone over. Danny screwed J-Dun over. Danny was photoshopping J-Dun's broker statements to make him look like his own. J-Dun had no idea this was going on. He just was too trusting and he admitted, he's like, I was just dumb. I didn't see through it. I trusted the guy and I kind of got screwed. He made a bad business decision, multiple bad business decisions to partner with somebody they shouldn't partner with. It happens, right? But Fun and Family never rug pulled. They never screwed anybody over. They didn't have any shady shit other than a bad employee of the company. And I don't know anything about J-Dun's trading or nothing. I'm just cordial with the guy because I've known him for years. We don't hang out. We chat just about trading stuff, and the occasions we do chat. He's always been supportive of Rocket Scooter out the door. He just always was like a kind guy to us for whatever reason. Never crossed us in a bad way. He was always really supportive, even when we were small. He was like, I like your software. It's cool. I need to learn how to use it. You know, him and Ashton were pretty close. That's how I knew him. They were friends. But trade community just looking for toxicity, man. They're just looking for something to fight about. But I actually didn't even watch the show he was on, but people were pretty toxic about it. But that just kind of shows you it's very important that you know who you partner with. You're paying attention, making sure you're not fucking around and partnering with the wrong person, because that'll drag you down. I think Pat's problem with Jadon is a personal problem because they were bickering online, and Pat took it very personal because, you know, Pat got attacked, he got swatted and all kind of stuff. So his hatred runs pretty deep, and who knows if Danny or Jadon even had anything to do with it, but his opinions are pretty anchored, right? He dislikes them greatly. And it's more of a personal thing rather than it is an ethical thing. He's not protesting against, you know, finding family or whatever. He's just strictly don't like Jadon for whatever beef they have with each other. And so, which it's not unjustified if you're from Pat's point of view. He's got to be angry at somebody because getting the SWAT team coming to your house when you're trying to work is a very scary thing. You know, that's like a threat of murder by police. You know, it's almost a death threat. To be swatted is a very scary thing. I would be pissed off too, you know. Don't blame him. Yes, all-time highs. Oh, hell yeah, baby. Let's go. I want to get back to blue hedge pressure. Let's go. Anyways, back on the topic of trading. I'm just neutral to the whole thing. But I do feel bad for what happened to Pat, because he got thrown in some really dirty plays throughout that whole endeavor. And all he was trying to do was expose some truth about a prop firm. And Pat did a good job because he blew it all out of the water and then found out somebody was scamming. And then what was the penalty for that is they attacked him, or maybe that okay, let me start over. They didn't attack him. He thinks they attacked him. I don't know who attacked who. But in his point of view, during that time, and they were like doxing his girlfriend and stuff. So a lot of, and again, whoever it was. And that's why that heat is there, if you guys weren't around for that. I longed 2 more on my MyFunded account. It's up $4,000 now, and this account is up $200. This is the one that's $13 in the hole, the one I was fighting all day. Let's get to blue, baby. Both resis are positive. Oh yeah. Whoosh, 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 baby. Clearly, if the SWAT team ever showed up at my house, I would be absolutely pissed. I would be furious. You know, I would be very angry. Like, yeah, he got swatted, dude. And there was a person with some kind of fake account that was making threats towards his girlfriend and posting her social on Twitter. Every one of Pat's posts, there was a fake account, or like 20 fake accounts. A different account every time would post like threats, like basically like, hey, I'm ready to play. Here's a phone number. And it was like his girlfriend's social or something. It's talking about playing with kneecaps or something. It was basically like veiled threats of, I'm going to fuck you up. Let me take profit on that. But like, yeah. They, you know, seeing through all the noise clearly. So I just took profit close enough to blue. You know, that's what caused all that heat. But it had nothing to do with funded family. Or Jadon. He thinks that Jadon was part of the Futures family heist, if you may, or the shenanigans. And Jadon says it had nothing to do with them, and so they disagree on that on the prop firm side of things. Like that. The accusation is Jadon knew, but he didn't say anything about it. And Jadon says, I didn't know. So believe who you want in that. It's up to you. But I don't trade with funded family. I only trade with prop firms that I either know the owners, I know the ownership, or I get to talk to them, get close to them, or you guys vouch for them. So there's the blue. That's what I wanted. Ooh, what a great day today. It was a fight, but we pulled ahead. Let's call him. So by the way, win with an Arby's Delight new song you just uploaded. Oh, let's see it. Hold on. Hold on. That was a slow grind all day today, man. What a... My goal was just to go to blue. Now, technically speaking, 90%, 90%, and 80% reclaim, right? Anytime you lose the bull zones into reclaiming, you know, I was taking it slow and scalping the whole way up. But the idea is I just trade all the way through it, almost like the Arby's trade. Okay, we have a new song to play with. Let's check it out. Hold on, what do we got? Ooh. This is not what I was expecting from Arby's Delight.
It's that EST bounce.
I like the boom, boom, boom. Kind of reminds me of Super Metroid. The prop trader can use prop account expenses as a tax write-off. Yeah, it's a business expense. So James, don't consider it profitable. Think of it like this. A prop firm is not real trading. It's the way prop firms work is you get paid a 1099. You're a consultant to the prop firm. That's how the loophole works. Prop firms are not actually trading. So let's start over. Your prop gains are not trading gains. Profitable or not profitable doesn't matter. It's 1099 payouts. It's wages. So you get paid a wage to supply the prop firm with trading data. This is how prop firms operate in the sim funded world. Sim funded only. Live trading is real trading and whatever. But everything that you get paid from a prop firm is wages, like a job. So anything that you pay into the prop firm are office expenses for your job. The IRS doesn't see this as trading. The IRS sees you as a 1099 employee of a company, and there are expenses for you to do your job. So a prop firms are all 1099 until you go live, and then they're live futures trading. Live futures trading is all 1256 or K1. It's different story. What if you never make a profit? Can you deduct these? City, I just explained it. There's no such thing as profit. This isn't profit, guys. This is a wage. Say it with me. Everyone type in chat. Wages. Everyone type wages in chat. This is not profit. This is not trading profit, investment gains, not profit, wages, 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 wages. This is 1099, money. You're getting paid a salary, profitable or not. You don't lose money trading in this world. You are paying an expense, buying office supplies and office training. Anything that you buy relative to trading, these prop firms, is considered a business expense. Matt, let's start over. You are a company called Me Trading, right? Just some random company. You buy a computer, you buy internet, you buy rocket scooter, you buy data feeds, you buy all of this to work at a prop firm. And then the prop firm gives you contractor pay on 1099. Everything here are tools for your job. As a prop firm trader, you are an employee of a prop firm. You have a 1099 to back that up. When it comes to the IRS, do we all understand what I'm saying? The IRS says, what is this? Oh, well, it's a 1099. I work at a prop firm. These are the expenses that I have to buy education. I have to buy computers. I have to buy internet. I have to buy all of these things for my job as a prop firm trader. Look, Mom, I have a job. I'm an employee. Are you an employee of this company? Well, yeah, here's the 1099. It's a loophole. The IRS doesn't consider this trading at all. So every single thing you do related to prop firms is an expense, a business expense for your job as a trader for a prop firm, including rocket scooter. If you're not writing off your $3,000, $4,000 rocket scooter platform as a tool for your job as a prop firm trader, you need a better accountant. That's a cool song. Boot camp only $20. I love it, Mike. It's like stock shrooms. All right, guys, boot camp every single day at market close, only $20. These are all the reviews people have left. That's so funny. But we recycle that shit. I love it. Guys, okay, let me start over. I'm not a tax advisor. I don't know anything about this stuff. So talk to your accountant about it. I can just tell you from personal experience what I do know. Bootcamp only $20. So you can go read the reviews if you guys want. If you guys have done the bootcamp, please leave a review. That always is helpful. So the question is, do I provide entry level or take profit to us if you become a member? No, I don't. No, I don't. You can't follow my trades. It's against the rules and against the law. I don't let people follow my trades. No, I don't hand out anything to you. I will not ever hand out anything to anybody. I'll teach you how to trade though. It's different. What's my guitar rig like? I don't have a really big amp anymore, and I kind of want to like rebuild all my music equipment. I just have like a small practice amp. I used to have a Marshall, a half stack, but it's a long time ago. And over the years, since I didn't really like play anymore at venues or anything, I kind of got rid of all my old stuff. I used to have a bunch of guitars, and I whittled it down to 2 guitars. That's all I have left, and 1 practice amp. At a time, I lived in an apartment way back in the day, and I didn't have space for all my music gear anymore. 1099 is an independent contractor, not an employee. Right. So you're an independent contractor and you work at a prop firm. Will they send a 1099? Ask the prop firm. That's how, when you get paid out, you'll get a 1099. Yeah, you're a contractor. You're not an employee, but you're a contractor at a prop firm. Same shit. In the IRS's eyes, you're getting paid to work at a prop firm. It's not wages, but it's 1099. It's contractor pay. Yeah. That's such a cool song. So it doesn't matter how you're set up, whether you're an LLC or whether you're a business or whether it's personal. It doesn't matter. It's all passed through to you as taxable income. It doesn't matter if it's through LLC or it's through personal. It's all you're all taxed as like a sole proprietor, anyways. The only way there's any like additional like deferment would be if you're a C corp or an S corp. So it doesn't matter if you are getting if it's paying the LLC, it's you're a sole member of that, you're a sole proprietor, it's paying you personally, it will be exactly the same. Your bottom line as a person will either get a 1099 to you, pass through distribution on LLC. LLC can't defer any money. Whatever is not expense on LLC is taxed as a person. If it's a partnership, it's taxed pro rata per each person in the company. It's your 50-50 partner. Whatever's left after business expenses is money both of you will be taxed on your person. So it doesn't matter if you set it up as a company, don't set up as a company. You're a contractor, and that's an expense, a business expense for you as a contractor. Anything related to trading at this point now becomes a business expense because you can prove that you have a 1099 from a prop firm. You can prove that you're working for a prop firm. You got tens of thousands of pieces of market data to show that you supplied trading data to a prop firm as your job. That's what my accountant told me. Yeah. That's it. That's the goal. So that's the answer. Again, talk to your accountant. But it's a gray area because it's weird because this prop firm thing only became a thing in the last 10 years or less. But the IRS does not consider this investment income. So you're not taxed like it's investment income. You're taxed just like it's income. So whatever you make from your wages plus 1099, it's all added up on the same line. Yeah. So actually you're Jesse, hilarious. Actually, you're a contractor. What percentage of your internet do you deduct as expense? I said, I'm not a tax guy, dude. I would talk to your tax person for that. I need to get my guitars on here and show you guys, though. But yeah. Okay, so here's the thing. If you go to live trading, then here's what you'll get, right? Say that I traded for my funded futures for half a year and say I made 50K in SIMDA funded, okay? And say they moved me live, and then in live, I made, 10K live. What I will likely get is 2 documents at the end of the year. I will get a 1099 that shows I was paid 50K contractor money. 10K will come to me at a 1256, which is a futures income. It's 1256, or sorry, futures gains. It's 1256. So these will go on different lines in your taxes. This will go in the section that is all about investment stuff. All your investment stuff goes here. This goes into your wages stuff, income from wages. They're all taxed differently. Wage income. Again, I don't know I'm not a tax person, so I don't know all the names for it. But basically, you get wage income, which is like anything that comes to you, business income, money income, 1099 income. All this is income. That's your tax bracket that you normally have when you have a normal job. Then investment income, like capital gains and things like that, come on the other form. You have other like partnership incomes, K1s and stuff. They're all different. They're all taxed differently, right? But anything 1099 is like, you can just say, I have a job at a prop firm. That's what my accountant told me. Because it's not, the IRS doesn't consider this trading. You're not really trading. This is an investment income. It's not taxed like investment income. It's actually taxed like wages. So it doesn't matter if you're losing as a trader. Technically speaking, you're not actually trading. This is paper trading. Your paper trading is supplying market data to a prop firm. And that's the loophole in how you get paid to paper trade, because you're not actually really trading. So it doesn't count as investment income. That's like the rule of all of that. Yeah. This contract that the KYC, oh, Cartoon has said, keep in mind that you sign terms when you KYC most of the time after passing. Yeah, and that's all you need to prove that you were working. Yeah, exactly. No, James, totally excited to answer those questions. Like I said, this is my first year doing it. I'm only guessing right now what it's going to be like from my experience, but I'm sure this is the answer. I'll know this year when I start getting all my 1099s and stuff. What are your questions? Alta's saying something. Start anew was saying something. Oh, what were you guys saying up there? I missed a little bit. I just went through the stream and I took an 850 loss, 225 loss, and 225 win. Then claimed you made 10K on the stream today. I did because I'm trading like 9 different accounts. The account that you saw on the stream, I longed on my funded futures and made it all back. That account is up now, $400 now. Let me take the actual screenshot. I'm perfectly flat now. It's this account. Yeah, this account was down, right? I took a loss. Yeah, like 800. I was down like maybe like 1,000 in multiple accounts. I was down actually like close to 6,000. But then I made it all back. That account on the stream, by the middle of the day, I was long and long and long and long and long. That account, since my funded TV, when in between streams, like right here at the end of my stream, which was here. My stream ended right here. I was long when I closed the door on the stream. Exactly 20. This is 11:20. This is 10 minutes before I stopped my stream. I was long. Then we got into my funded futures. I made money on that. Then I longed 2 again, and then I made money on that. And now that account that was down is up. It's not 10K in one account. I'm trading 9 accounts like I've always been. Every single day, it's the same. So I don't know what the argument is. Apart from trading, one account might be down, but not all of them were. So I don't understand what your question is. That account that you've been watching all day on stream is now up $400. Let's finish the day out. That's this one right here. That's the one that did the worst. Like, I didn't sit here in Photoshop, like, you know, oh shit, there's my platform again. Like, this is absolutely real. It's the same accounts they show every day. I didn't claim I make 10K. You're full of shit. I claimed I made 16K. Come on now. Get the numbers right. I mean, look here. Bro, I haven't lost a day in like 13 days. Look. Like this is trade calendar, Tradeify. I'm up every single day. Tradeify is up 6K. This is literally July. I've won every single day. Like I just photoshopped this on the fly though. I literally have been photoshopping this for the last 3 milliseconds. No, don't block the guy. Don't block the guy. It's his right to speculate. No, I'm not like fucking social media where people are going to say something and I'm going to block them because I don't like it. No, he has a right to speculate, and I commend him for it, because you should question everything you see, because this world is full of fucking schemers and scammers. But I'll put up, if you want to see it, I'll put up. So let him talk. He has, again, you guys should be more skeptical too of anybody. I commend him for actually asking the right questions. Sorry, you're good. No, 100%, dude. Like, do not be mad at somebody for questioning somebody. He has every fucking right to question the bullshit artists out there. I would be skeptical too. Again, never silence somebody for questioning. I'll put the proof up if you need it. Don't worry about that. I got you, man. Thanks for asking, by the way. I love showing it off. Yeah, I could be better at showing it off, but there's the calendar. So yeah, every single day has been a winning day, and June was a winning month. You know, I took 20K in payouts so far in July. Yeah, appreciate it, dude. Don't worry about it. Don't let people are just you know, they've been here long enough to see enough proof. It's okay because you're newer. Please question everything in this space for sure. There's so many bullshit artists out there. I'd be the same amount of skeptical too. What happened was you didn't see the last part of the stream where I got in on a trade and I was long, and then my stream ended and I went on my funded, and then right when that stream started, I got money from that trade. That worked me back. This one right here. Literally at 11:20, market dip. Remember I was explaining to you guys, I tried to buy with a little bit of cushion. Let me hold on to that. And then right here at 11:20 is when I go, okay, guys, go say hi to Tom. I'll see y'all later. I'll see you on my funded. And then I switch over. Then right at 11:30, I'm live with $600-700 on that trade, whatever it was, right? Yeah, you guys are just protective. Boot camp here. Teledoc, sorry you had too much juice last night. Oh, that's funny. Thanks, buddy. All right, 4 more boot camps. We'll do giveaways. Awesome, bud. Yeah, I'll always put out. That's what somebody said. Matt always puts out. Okay, if you guys haven't taken the boot camp before, boot camp $20. Boot camp $20. 146. Thanks, Kevin, for the donation. We've given away 146 boot camp seats. Dear God. 4 more people. If you haven't taken the boot camp yet, type in free class. Yeah. I get a lot of questions because it's very rare that people do well in this space. And somehow you guys have been like, people have said, I call shenanigans because I watched Matt stream and I didn't get the same trades he did, or he was losing money, blah, blah, blah. But I mean, this is real. By the end of the day, I worked my way back. This is historic. This is what it is. I've been babysitting Tradify accounts for a while. My cumulative P&L curve since February, the same accounts I've been babysitting since this is March, or maybe March, I think end of February, beginning of March. The same accounts I've been babysitting have been going up. This is, again, the reality. This is the P&L curve. This is 3, 4, March, April, May, June, July. These are the active accounts. TradeFi. Okay. Enough of that. Free class if you want to do the boot camp. 4 free seats. Thank you for your donation, Kevin. My P&L curve up and up and up and up and up and up and up. It's been good. Love to see traders winning. Let's go. Well, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. It is a little weird because I have 1 DOM on the screen and I'm trading 9 accounts. It's really hard to do that. And yes, a lot of my technique is trading in the multiple accounts to try to make them all profitable. And you don't see a lot of that, but in reality, it's kind of hard to show you all of that because the trading screen is mostly the chart. And, but I back up my stats by posting the historic stats to go with it. So you guys can always see the historic performance. Pardon me. Yeah, but I was down at the start of the day, way down. And like I said, I was down 6,000 total, by the way, you guys. I wasn't down in just one account. I was down in all the accounts. And then I wasn't trading not in all the accounts. I was down in all the accounts I was trading. Some of the accounts I hadn't traded yet. And while at the start of the day, I did start trying to long there and longing there and longing there. And while I was stopping out on this account, I was entering in other accounts right there. So while I'm down 6K, those other accounts, I'm scalping around here, just longing and making money and making money. And then 2 or 3 of my accounts hit max profit there. For consistency, I make the $1,000 I can make, and then I call and I'm like, good. I got my 1,000 there. I got my 1,000 there. I go through the accounts one at a time and treat them all as individual things. And the one on the stream was the one that took the most heat, that ultimately finally crawled back. By now, when I finally closed out, the one on the stream is up $400. So yes, that account was down for the day. It's not that account was down 1,000 and it's up 10K. You said that account was down 1,000. How did Matt make 10K? Well, that account was down 1,000. Now it's up 400. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. That account was down a lot, and then now it's finally even with some money. The other accounts did better because I got in on them later. Right? Bull market. I'm not trading all my accounts at the same spot. I teach this in my lessons. I took a handful of accounts there, handful of accounts there, and then I hit all of my accounts as it was bouncing around and supporting here. Hit bull zone, overshot bull zone, got right to stop. I added some more right at stop at the 40 points, added some more. Then I got most of my accounts. I was up roughly 10K by that point. I scraped back, and this one account on the stream was still down. I had done the stream. I think I was still down like 1,000 or 2 on that account. So, it was hard. Yeah. Is gap fill the play now with positive res? Yeah, that is possibly the play. The idea was getting back to blue was the first play. I'm going to tell you guys what I've noticed with these crawlback days like this. Wait. Wait, like this might do this, okay? By the end of the day, and you want to see that happen so that it can do that to close. Not that I'm saying it will, but the idea is pick up pennies or know that we are very bullish and that the market can take a quick dip and I can jump right back in when the R&R is really good. With positive res, I'm only expecting gap fill, which the R&R is not really that great from here. While it's a very high probable move, the R&R is really 30 points to lose 50, right? Type free class, by the way, if you guys want to enter the giveaway, we'll do it in a second. So the idea is I'd rather miss out on that last little leg, but be the person that jumps in right here if it hits the second time, like end of day selling, and boom, that the R&R on this would be fucking fantastic, right? That's what I think. Do I think it'll go down? I don't think it'll go down. How do I manage entering all the accounts? Are they all synced to some platform somehow? So my 5 Tradeifys are in Tradeify desktop. So I have 5 DOMs, literally 5 DOMs. 4 on another screen, 1 on this main screen you're seeing. Usually the one on the screen I'm showing is the one that I can talk about the most to create trade commentary. There's a science to growing on a stream. And the science is dead air is bad. Oh shit. IDOC donated 20 bucks. What the heck? All right, 8 more boot camps. Wow, thank you, IDOC. How's fixing the dishwasher and the laundry machine going? We've now hit 150 boot camp given away. What's 150 times 20? 3,000 bucks. Or the boot camps. Wow, we've given away $3,000 to the boot camps. Cool. Thank you, IDOC. 3,000. So the one I bring on the stream is the one I can talk about the most. The trick to growing a stream is no dead air and always have engaging content. Well, why do you show certain ones on the stream, Matt? Why are you only showing the losing trade on the stream? Why aren't you showing the ones that are winning too? I do, but the one that I'm fighting is engageable content. The first trade I usually enter is usually the one that fights the most. My trick to grow the stream numbers is to show you the account I fight the most. You guys get to see more trading technique than anything by watching me fight out of the first trade I make. So usually the first one or the one you see on the stream is the one that's not doing the best. The ones I dive into on my other accounts are the ones that do better because I get better entries on them if I fall. So I chose to usually make my first trade the one on the stream because it has the most to talk about. Dang, K-Spec. Another. Wow, we're giving away 12. Wow, I appreciate you guys. Okay. Dang, 154. I match 60 bucks for every 20 somebody puts in. Thank you. Thank you. You'll donate another. Had a nice run for the past 2 weeks, still learning from your mistakes, but the boot camp always helps you get back on track. I love it. All right. If you guys have never taken the boot camp before, type in free class. Literally, you're about to give away 12 free seats. Oh my gosh. And with the amount of you, with 36, you all have a good chance of winning. So the first trade is the first pigeon in the water. Yeah, the first, call it the first penguin in the water. Yeah, exactly. So what I normally have is the first account that I trade is usually the one on the stream, the one that has the most to talk about, the one that I enter in first, the one I long at the open on and stuff. This account, because that's the one I get to fight and have fun with to show off my skills. So I like that one. I have accounts 2, 3, 4, and 5 on different DOMs and another screen. Now you can only have one instance of Tradeify desktop open. Everything else is Tradeify web browser. So web browser, I have my funded futures, which is one account. It's just one account, my live account. And then in another web browser, I have my funded next accounts. And the way that I do these, I don't even have a DOM for all of them. I just have a DOM for one of them. So for the funded next, I literally have to click the drop down and select the account, and then click long. Select the account and click long. So funded next is a couple of steps. I can't just go long, long, long. So normally when I want to buy, and I'm like, okay, my pivot's coming up. I've got everything lined up here. Funded next, I choose the first account I want to long with, and I have that ready to go. And I do click, 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 click. If one of the accounts is a little bit of fat, I'm going to take more risk. I'll go back and click again. These have 2, these have 1, this has 1, this has 1. If market dips a little bit, I'll click the drop down, grab another funded next, long in that one too. And the way I exit my trades is very simple. I have my accounts, like my account summary, which has each of the accounts together. I just right click and cancel all. Quickest way to close. Or at the Tradeifys, I can go exit, exit, exit. I click the gray button across the board on these. I have a gray button on MFFU, so if I want to exit quick, click, 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 exit. This one is right click, exit, right click, exit, right click, exit. And there is a confirmation, which kind of sucks, but I'll hit enter when I do that. So that's how I manage it all. 2 web versions of Tradeify, 1 desktop version of Tradeify, and I got R Trader over here for my ETF. And I got Project X over there for my Top Step. Type what everybody's typing. Free class. Enter. Okay, so we'll give away 12 boot camps. That's a long spinny wheel. Okay. Instead of spinny wheel, well, I can just spin the wheel for the next 20 minutes. But yeah. All right. So all you have to do is type something in chat when your name is drawn and you are the winner, and I'll tell you at the end of it how all you guys claim your prize. Movie 41768. Congrats. Always learning. You can continue learning. You can continue learning this afternoon at 4. Man, I love these new shirts, dude. I found this new brand online I've been ordering shirts from. These are nice. They do like, they're tight fitting and long. So they highlight your like arms. They're really tight around the arms. I don't know. And that they're very cool because they're all like ripped up on the sleeves and stuff. They look very rock and roll. I like it. So this is a new brand. I used to buy the Barbados V-necks, but I think this is my new brand. I like this one a lot. Always learning. Any more account giveaways? Yeah, we'll probably do an account giveaway once we get to 500 viewers, or 600. We're growing. We're almost at 5. All right, always welcome to the crew, man. You guys will also get Discord access also. Aria. Type something in chat to claim your prize. Tomorrow night. Wujo! Winner, winner, winner. Dude, it would be so awesome for this to take the end of the day selling and then end of the day rally. God, that would be like icing on the cake for this trading day. I swear to God. I'd be so thrilled if that's what I got. You guys have no idea. Wujo. All right, that's 4 people, right? Okay. We got 8 more to go. You guys can join our boot camp for free. It's 20 days, 20 classes every day. Fad Finder, Suede to roll. Congrats. Yep. This is the company, GmbH. So whatever your company is, cool sounding name. You never win anything. Today's gonna be your day. Cool, calm, and collected. Jabber Powell. Yeah. So college, right? If you message me and prove that you are a student, whether it's college or high school, boot camp is free, 100% free. Swamp trades. We have a thing here. Education shouldn't be expensive, and if you're already going to school, you're already paying one tuition. Don't pay some guru to learn. If you are in school and you're in college or high school, you provide evidence that you're currently enrolled. Whatever you got, curriculum, your name on it, a bill for your tuition, whatever. Bootcamp is free, and platform is discounted to $20. So, again, I repeat, the $159 a month trading platform is $20 if you're a student, and the bootcamp is free. As a student, I really appreciated that Microsoft Office was $10. Student version of that. As long as you had student ID, you can get Office for $10, and you don't have to pay $200 for it. Really appreciated the idea that I had tools to help me get better while I'm in school. So we have the same program here. Students do not have to pay full price for our stuff. And then honor system, once you graduate, please go pay full price if you'd like. But yeah, we've always been cool like that. I've always been the belief system that education should be affordable, if not free. So Manjunath Pindakur. Manjunath. That meant Austria or Germany. Yeah, that's Austria or Germany. GmbH is what I'm used to seeing in German companies. Oh, there goes all the text. Wow, YouTube froze for a minute. Who do you email? For what, Zeruni? As a student, if you are in college, you message me directly. Matt, you go to me directly. And you need to prove to me that you're a college student, which means you got to show me your driver's license. Then you got to show me something with your name on it that proves you're in college or high school. So basically, you provide whatever documentation, I'll call bullshit on whatever, but it needs to prove it. It can't just be like, trust me, bro. Normally with college, you have a tuition bill or a syllabus, something with your name on it, something that proves you're in the school that you're going to, that you claim you're going to. So just prove to me you're in school and I'll hook you guys up. All of you, everyone. We've always had that program. Kevin, good job, good job. All right, how many do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, 4 more. We're in the business of changing people's perspective of the market and helping people. I'm not in the business of charging you an enormous tuition for you to learn this market. So, that's other business, the fake ID store, LOL. Pedro Almeida. My other business is a Russian mafia loan sharking business. Victor is my right-hand man. Trust me, bro, I'm a student. Yeah, here's a picture of my student ID. Oh, there's no dates on that. I've got my student ID in here somewhere. Somewhere still. Any promo codes for Rocket Scooter? All the prices are built in, Rooney, so you don't even need a code. The discount for half price first month is built into the site. You just check out. It applies automatically. Or you message me on Discord. Or send me, like send me a message on Discord. Add me as a friend if it makes you do that. And then send me a message with everything attached. Yeah. So bootcamp will be free and Discord will be free if you're a student. Platform will be $20 if you're a student. And all of us working adults that have been through life, we're all cool with that. The community's cool with it because, you know, as a student, it's really hard to get through, and trading's very popular in the younger generation. And you are the people that gurus prey on, pump and dump, penny scammers, stock shit people. And, you know, you're really at a disadvantage because you don't know any better. I've been in this business long enough to know how dirty that it is. How much people are going to charge you tooth and nail to learn trading, and trading may be something you really want to do. And we're going to intercept you so you don't get schemed and scammed on, and give you a home to hang out and learn the business for free. That way, when you get out of school and you got money to spend, you got a job, some fucking 16-year-old TikTok idiot doesn't take all your money from you once you're finally able to afford it. So I remember I liked in college when I had no money. Like literally no money. I had 3 jobs and I still had no money. How many is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, one more time. 4 more. You gotta type something in chat to claim your prize, by the way. If your name is John, you gotta type. Rayad, all good. Get you a bag of spicy. Hey, Alex, you ordered the spicy dill pickle? They're so good, right? Tran just passed your first email ever today. Nothing had worked for you before until you got our method. The bootcamp is 100% legit. Bro, I am so happy to hear that. It's positions is what you do different, right? Position management, position sizing. That's it. That's what you changed, right? Congrats, Rayad. Is that what you did different, Tran? Trimmed up, traded smaller, waited for setups. That's what it does. Gabrielle. First time here, first last. What's up, Muddy? Welcome, welcome. Thanks, bro. I got you, man. Yo, Gabrielle, good job. All right, so how many is that? We're doing 12 free boot camps. So this time around, and I can tell you, there's a tradition here at the Rock Scooter stream, is that people usually win the boot camp for free and then they take it. And then a lot of times people turn around and donate. Like all of this is donation. Former classmates come back and donate to the stream to buy you a boot camp. And a long time ago, that started as a tradition where, it just started. Like nobody even told anybody to do it. There was somebody that said, I took the boot camp, it changed my life. I want to buy it for somebody else. And they did. So Lovey, okay, so number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Hold on, oops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 2 more. Then another person stepped up that stream and was like, yeah, I'd like to do 1 too. This is after the first boot camp. I'll donate to somebody. And it was kind of cool. And then I was like, oh, that's really neat. People are donating, paying it forward. The next boot camp, people were paying it forward. And then I said, well, every donation someone gives, I'll give $20 too. And then that created a tradition, because After that, a couple boot camps later, everyone that, so Rainer Schroet, you're number 11. Then I started saying, I'll donate 2 every time somebody donates 1. And now I donate 3 every time somebody donates 1. So I pay $60 out of my pocket for you guys to take it too, for every 20. And this has started this huge tradition here where this is boot camp number 12. I believe it's number 12. No, this is number 11. This is the 11th boot camp. Every 2 months we do them. And now it's like we're giving away 154 seats for this month alone. So 154 people are taking it for free, which is kind of cool. And so what ends up happening is a lot of times people will win the boot camp and didn't pay anything for it and did it for free. Oh, that person didn't say anything. And they're like, man, I loved it. I had such a good time. Let me buy it for someone else and pay it forward. And that's kind of where we are. I am a winner. Let's add 2 more. You mean 4 more? Bro, thank you. 4 more. Okay. Well, let's do it. 158. So we have 6 more winners because the last 2 didn't claim. So looks like getting a little bit pullback here. Good deal. Good deal. I am. Say something in chat. Crazy. So our boot camp is trader. It's day trader training. It's very rigorous. It's very strict. Whole thing to do. Okay. So that is. Thank you for your donation, by the way. So we have 6 more to go. Jeez, man. Thank you, Ibrahim. Appreciate it. I'm being honest is what I'm learning. Awesome, man. You're in college, though, so maybe you shouldn't take it. Okay. All right. Yeah, no, I'll hook you up. You're in college for sure. Am I going to get back in at 23,000? Yeah, probably. I'm going to let it overshoot and die, though, and let that pressure turn up and then jump back in. Resiliences are still nice and tidy. All right, so a couple more. Congrats, buddy. Can person find success with just the boot camp combined with watching your live trading every day, or do you have to commit to the platform? Somebody answered that question and said the answer to that is yes. The techniques we teach you are using the platform to teach you like where I enter and exit, but the position management, risk management, market avoidance, it's all general strategy. How many is that? 6, 7, 8. Wait. 1, 2, skip you. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So we've done 12 out of 16 total. Thanks for your donation, bud. Really appreciate that. 4 more. You subscribe? Oh, thanks for the sub, man. Really appreciate it. Yeah, you guys can support the channel in a ton of ways. Just follow, subscribe, like it, Maria Foster. You are number 13. We do have a membership. You see some people here with green names. You can subscribe to the channel. Rocket Secure is a company of 22 employees, so every little bit, you know, helps keep the lights on around here. We got tons of people who work for this company, developers, platform developers, customer service, community managers, mods, all tons of people. So I really appreciate you guys supporting. Saw your name, but I missed you. Sorry about that, Savage. Cool. Let's see, we get the trade here. It'd be nice if it fell a little bit harder. You're a developer? What do you do? What do you develop? Like, what's your stack? Am I hiring? Not at this time. We are fully staffed. We will likely be hiring at some point as we get bigger to expand into making a mobile app down the road. So what's subscribe? Subscribe to the channel is like a monthly donation that you just, it's like $5, I think is what it's set at. And you get like extra emojis and a little green badge by your name with a shovel next to it. Everybody's name that's green in chat are subscribing to the channel. Just, it's like throwing a tip every month to the channel. Every little bit keeps development going forward. Updates on the automation. Let me go to the actual chat. The answer I have is, I asked the API. Okay, so two things. Number one is the futures conversion and the overnight dynamics. There's two different things that are being automated going on right now. I asked, when are we going to have, hold on, let me find it. When can I test the futures conversions pivots? My developer that was working on it promised me tomorrow. He said, I will try for tomorrow. And if that is not possible, we'll complete on the weekend. Perfect. So that's good. So Maria, oh, a couple more winners. And then on the development front, for the overnight dynamics, let me get back into that conversation. Trades with Jesse. Winner, winner. Okay. Where the heck is that? Oh, here it is. Right now, we're testing the API to communicate from the server side to the front end platform. So we have a test server that we have a test platform on. And right now, on our end, we're getting through all the documentation to accept the data, to catch the data from the server. So the development house that built the calculation off the prototype on the server has sent us the API documentation. And right now we're working out the kinks of getting the data from them to us, which means, and so let's see what they said. Oh, they have questions for me. So right now they're still working out the kinks on getting the data. So it's almost ready for test server. UI side. Okay, hold on. This date, monthly is only that date. This is not this is still correct. Okay. Okay, now they're answering me questions about the pooling of the data. So where we are, I mean, we're moments away from having some awesomeness for that. Maria, oh, the last winner, you guys aren't typing something in chat if you won. He could have just told me by Monday morning, LOL. Yeah, pretty much. So I'm assuming trades with Jesse. You literally had your name called a second time. The universe is really telling you to take the boot camp. Jesse, my man. Say something in chat, LOL. It's fate, buddy. It's fate, Jesse. Literally, bro, you need to buy 100 lottery tickets now, man. You never win, but that guy got back-to-back, LOL. Oh my goodness. He gets off the toilet. Jesse's like zipping up, running back. He's got like a pee stain on the front because he didn't shake it all the way. I'm coming, guys. How to claim the prize? I'll tell you guys at the end of the drawing how to get it. All right. Trades with Jesse. It was fate, brother. It was fate. I tell you. Rainer Schroet, didn't you already win something earlier? Your name already got pulled. Okay. You already won. I remember seeing your name somewhere. You won something today. The pea stain that looks like Texas, LOL. How do you get the beans above the Frank? Oh, he didn't claim earlier, huh? All right, I'm going to redo this because the giveaway's been going long enough that people probably stepped away. Wait, he was late. Give him another chance. Okay, Rainer. Rainer Schroet. The universe is throwing you in here twice. Okay. I'd love to get MHP one more time, and that'd be great. There he is. Okay. All right. How many is that total? We got 16 total. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. We have 2 more. Okay. All right. All right. We'll do it one more time. Everybody type in free class. I cleaned it up. Only people that are here now. Free class. Type it up. Type it up. Type it up. Free class. One more time. Only if you are not already a member or whatever. Only if you have not entered or not a member, not paying for whatever. Only new people. Free class. Okay. This is a new drawing. 2 more people. 2 more. God, it takes all day. Okay. Cheesehead. I see you in here. Good. You'll win this time, buddy. I'm feeling it. I feel like this is Cheesehead's day. I'm feeling it. Yeah, Gabrielle, don't type. You already won. You're gonna win twice. You can't win twice. Maria Foster also typed in. Rosa Les. Boy, I'd love to get an MHP tap, man. 23 001 would be great. Rosa Les, type something in chat, and I'll tell you guys in just a little bit how to claim your prize. Congrats. Okay, one more. Come on, I'm chanting for it. Cheese head, cheese head, cheese. Maria Foster, you already won. You can't win twice. You're already on here, weren't you? Didn't you already win? Hold on. I swear you won earlier. Maybe you just didn't claim it. Okay. Okay, let me double check. Is that 16? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 15. Okay, one more. So close. You did claim it. All right, one more. Mike Z. Didn't you already win boot camp, Mike Z? I swear you've already won the boot camp. But if not, congrats, bud. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on one second. Oh. All right, you guys, that's it. Congrats. All right, here's the winners today. I'm gonna make sure I get these, get in here. Congrats. And now, if you didn't win, you still want to take the boot camp, it's 20 bucks. It's not really that big of a deal. Price is very cheap for a reason. Like I said, free education is something very important to me, and hopefully you guys will enjoy it. If you guys want to get in and do it, feel free to get in and do it. Those of you that have won, here are the instructions. All of you must join my Discord now. So rule number 1, everybody, and you can rewind the stream to get the information. Go to my Discord. It's in the description below. You will navigate to a channel called Contest. You will locate one of our admins. His name is Slacks, S-L-C-A-C-K-S. He's there every day, helping you guys out. Show him a screenshot of your YouTube ID that matches the name that won. So open up your YouTube. It has to be that account. He'll know if you're lying. And then tell him you won the giveaway. And then he'll tell you how to get it. The giveaway is free for the first month. It's $20 every month after. So if you don't want to keep it, feel free to cancel before the end so you don't get charged. And boot camp's only, hold on. Okie dokie. All right. And make sure you send Slack a message, show him your ID or YouTube that we know that it's you. And then from there, he'll get you access to the boot camp. If you don't already have the free boot camp, you want to get in on it, we do it every day at market close, which will be starting up in 1 hour. Here's the link to sign up for it. Reason 160 people have donated boot camp seats is because they really believe in it and they want you guys to take it. So surprisingly enough, our most successful thing that we do is most people get to do it for free. There you go. There's the link for boot camp. Are you winning, Dad? I hear that in Tyler's voice. The 200% on futures. Oh, that'd be kind of nice if Next did that. They're not doing that though. Not that I'm aware of. Rent a horse today. Wait, he's quoting something I did when I do the giveaway bonanza. So every day, the last day of the month, I give away all the remaining prop accounts that we didn't give away throughout the month. Like our partners donate so many. On My Fund and Futures, we usually get on average 600 to 1,000 accounts to give away every month on my show or resets. So 600 to 1,000 a month. That's a lot. And then on my show, I have between all my prop partners 120 that I give away. And by the end of the month, I don't normally give them all away. And at the end of the month, the very last day, I do something called boot giveaway bonanza, where I dress up like a cowboy and I talk like a cowboy. And then we give away every last one. So sometimes there's like 10 or 15 different accounts we just give away to wrap up the month. And we do a big kind of like, we kind of showcase all of our prop partners and what their deals are and what their specials are. And we talk about them. We do big giveaway. So last boot camp, I basically was like shooting the money gun, like draw. And I had all this fake money all over the ground. I picked all of this and I'm like, this is authentic fake money. And I was like, I said something along the lines. I think I remember the reel. It said, I was like, I'm going to use this fake money and I'm going to rent me a horse, a Lambo horse. And I'm going to take a picture in front of my horse. I'm going to rent a horse. Because that's what the cowboy guru would do. And, instead of renting a Lambo, he'd rent a horse. So apparently Mike picked up the lyric of me renting a horse. That's where that comes from. Me dressing up like a cowboy saying I was going to rent a horse with my fake money because I was a fake cowboy. That's a really funny joke. That digs deep on the inside joke. I'll rent a horse today or take a course today. Hooray! Hooray! I said rent some horse instead of a horse. Oh, is that what you said? Oh, that's actually kind of funny though. It did say like, I think I'll buy a horse today or rent a horse today. But you said, but it was rent some horse today. Oh, okay. You guys are so funny, man. The songs are hilarious. You did good this round, man. I think you and T6 are gonna be automatic winners because I already playing your songs. I haven't even listened to half the submissions. There's been so many, so I need to go through them all. Let's do it in like 2 weeks. Well, everybody submit your songs and we'll do our little contest in 2 weeks. That's been fun, man. Where am I in Texas? I'm in Houston. We just have a news event? No. And so if you guys are curious what we teach in the boot camp, we have basically 3 tenets of what we teach. We teach volume prediction techniques, so finding volume pivots, position management strategy, so how to bet with confidence and confluence, and then we teach market avoidance strategy. So all 3 of those things are what we excel at teaching. That is adorable. I think I'll buy a horse today, or rent a horse today, or buy a course today. Roast beef rocket scooter, that was pretty cool. There's some more today. Awesome, awesome, awesome. This one's catchy, the rocket scooter group. Did I hear that one already? Yeah, we listened to that one yesterday. Wait, Junkie Part 2? Oh, that was the one from yesterday. That was the gorilla sounding one. Roast beef, we heard that one. Yeah, we heard that one too. Which one haven't I heard? Done for the day. Oh, the slow Boyz II Men song. No, it's kind of cool. The skating rink song. Sounds like Usher. Actually, it sounds a lot like R. Kelly. If you close your eyes. I like the AI R. Kelly. It sounds good. That's what he said. Bon Oxford say, yeah, today was 30 year today. Did I do the Austin hangout? No, I didn't, dude, because the rain was so bad. We were supposed to go out there on Thursday and then stay through the weekend. We didn't even make it out Thursday night. We only left Friday morning. And then it was just like nonstop, like torrential rain, and we didn't do anything but just hang out at the complex. We went out on a boat. We had a pontoon, and like a bunch of us went out on the boat the next day on Lake Travis. But then the rain was just like so crazy, and then there was flash flooding in the area, and some like young girl summer camp got swept away in the rain, and like 70 people were killed. It was really sad that the rain was just completely crazy. So we ended up not having our meetup, but I was going to do something. We'll do something soon though. Maybe we'll purposefully schedule a meetup. You guys want to come to Austin, or maybe we'll do something in Houston. Do something. Every time I do meetups, they're pretty successful. Usually, they're usually low key. I don't really advertise it or do like a really big thing. I just mention it, and usually like 10 people show up, whatever city we're in. I'm thinking about doing like a big event. Trace Matt does a big event every year. I went to his first one, and it was in Austin, and we went to Lake Travis and everything. And he had like maybe like 50 people show up, and everybody was in a hotel room. It was a huge meetup. It was really cool. And then we all went and rode Formula One, the racetrack. So they have like go-kart Formula One version. And then we all signed this Formula One helmet for Matt, like on his first meetup that was ever there. And when I went to go visit him earlier in the month, or last month, he still has that Formula One. I don't even know if it's in the background of his stream or not, but it's in his office by where all his computer stuff is. And he was like, when we walked in, I was like looking at the Tradester headquarters. It was kind of cool. He was like, hey bro, you remember this? And I was like, oh my God, that was the helmet from the day we all went to Formula One. He's like, yeah, man, it's still Captain. I think he did the one this last year was in Vegas, I think. But it's a big production. Like everyone flies out to go to it. So maybe I'll do like a big production like his one day. We all fly somewhere. We do some cool shit all weekend. That'd be fun. Hang out with you guys, throw a big party. Hold on.
Stay tall, curly fries crisp. I'm winning it all. Bulls on the mark. retreat, dipping my stocks like my beef in orange juice. Mules on rising, watch it climb, roast beef dripping, it's my time. Stock chart spinning, fries on the side, Arby's and trading, what a wild ride. The Dow took a dip, but my sandwich stayed tall, with curly fries crisp, I'm winning it all. Bulls on the march, bears in retreat, dipping my stocks like my beef in orange juice. Mules on rising, watch it climb, roast beef dripping, it's my time. Stock chart spinning, fries on the side, Arby's and trading, what a wild ride. What a wild ride. The ticker's flashing, my sandwich gleams, profit margins.
My bad. So instead of taking a trade to inch up higher here, what I'm going to do is if the market is chilling with positive res and if MOC comes out, which is in 30 minutes, 40 minutes, if we get some red selling pressure against positive res, I will long right at the end of the day in this account and maybe my funded. Every other account is maxed on profit, so I can't even make any more those accounts if I wanted to. Hold on, I get a phone call. Dang, DK, nice stats, dude. Do I trade Top Step? I do. I have Top Step accounts. I don't really spend a lot of time on them though because they're on that computer. So I'm gonna get my Tradeify goals. Like I have the Top Steps and I really kind of ignore them because I thought I'd be able to trade those and trade these and go back and forth, but it's too much to really manage on the stream. So what I'm waiting to do is as soon as I pass my Tradeifys, I'll probably put heavy in the Top Step. The total 184 is total profit plus payout that I made with trade. So it's the active balance with Tradeify across 5 accounts. How much balance plus how much payout I've made on accounts that have busted. So some accounts that I made payouts on early on didn't make it this far. So they all count. So basically I've made X amount with Tradeify and then I have an active balance that's still open. MOC comes out 10 minutes before. Top Step forcing Project X sucks. You think you're done with them after next payout? Yeah, that's what a lot of people are doing. They're switching off of Top Step because of that rule. Top Step is trying to compete for platform superiority and get out of basically they're trying to get out of having to pay Tradeivate per account. So Tradeivate takes a portion of every prop account. Like I think it's $20 per account. And then $5 for each sub account. So example, if you have 20 accounts with Apex, Tradeify will take a $20 plus 19 times 5, which is 45 plus 20, 115. So they'll take $115 a month from you if you buy 20 accounts from Apex. That's the fee they pay Trade-Evade. And so Top Step is trying to build their own so they don't have to pay Trade-Evade for it. But then they kind of like keep you from using your prop stuff on Trade-Evade's platform. Right. And it does make sense, but then it limits like your ability to like put all your prop accounts in one place. What people really like about Ninja is that you could put all your props in one place, you know? And if they're not compatible with Project X, and you're kind of screwed and it comes hard to manage. So people are fed up with that part of Top Step because they don't necessarily want to have to switch platforms. All their stuff may be on Ninja. All their stuff may be on Trade-Evade, you know? And from the business perspective, it does make sense. They have every right to do that. It saves them money and cuts their bottom line for sure. And also they can enter the business as a competing, Project X can enter the business as a competing API for that same business. From the back end, prop firms that can start on Project X can also take a fee from the prop firms and make their own money that way. So it's a competition thing. But as a trader, some traders are just like, that was the last straw with Top Step, and I get it. I see a lot of people coming over to my funded futures because of that. They're like, you know, I was using Top Step, but I don't want to use Project X. So Matt at my funded was very adamant about saying we will always support Top Step. Always support Trade-Evade. Sorry, let me say that right. Trade-Evade. Even had a sale, like, you know, supporting Trade-Evade sale. So who doesn't love a good monopoly in it, right? And the brokerage aspect too, right? To force you to use their brokerage so they can take commissions from you whenever you pass. Yep. On 150K accounts, I use 2 contracts in NASDAQ. At most 3, but 2 is my normal. And then 1 is my medium trade. What's wrong with the Top Step app? Nothing. It's a good app. It's kind of like if you're using a platform that you're used to using and all your tools are and all your setup is there, then all of a sudden you have to use someone else's platform. And now you might have your Apex and Trade-Evade and then Top Step, and you have 2 platforms on your screen instead of 1 platform, 1 chart, all your DOMs. Ninja allowed people to like put all their different prop accounts in one place. It was so easy to manage reveal that use Ninja. So it's just annoying for some people to manage so much. What's my win rate? Let's take a look. It's usually 70 to 80%. What the heck is going on here? My computer's like freezing up. So right now, since February till now, my win rate is 71%. So from the February until now, the accounts I've been babysitting is that much. 71%. Why is it going slow on my computer here? My memory is maxed out. Oh, well, how about that? I'm using 100% of my RAM? What the hell is using so much RAM? Let me start closing some stuff down. Oh, I got so many spreadsheets and crap open. Let me close that. Let me close that. And close that. And close. Oops, there went the music. The fuck is using 99% of my memory? I just close everything down. Firefox is using 16 gigs of memory? What on Firefox's... Firefox must be what that big memory leak is coming from. I don't have much open on Firefox. Huh. 99% RAM utilization. Let me close down Thinkorswim. No, wait, let me... Some kind of memory leak. It's in Firefox. But still, though... What is going on here? No way that adds up to... Like, literally, my mouse is locking up on the screen. That's so weird. Okay, let me just start closing some things down. All right. My mouse is a freaking slideshow right now. All right. It's my Photoshop app is slowing my computer down. It sucks when you're trying to Photoshop on the fly. That's that's so funny. 98% memory. I have 32 gigs of RAM. There's no way I'm using 32 gigs of RAM natively. 17 gigs is being used by Firefox. 86 processes. I don't have 86 tabs open. What the hell is all of this? I have like 8 tabs open right now. I need to stop photoshopping. Okay, I'll be right back. I'm gonna go to the bathroom. Hold. We are back. All right. What's up? What's up? All right, I'm back. I'm super excited because today, dude. This is so weird. After like 3 or 4 months of playing Elden Ring, finally today is the day that I'm gonna get to fight Millennia. So if you guys have played that game, that's apparently the hardest boss fight. So after grinding that out, I'm like right at the doorstep. So looking forward to getting my ass kicked all night. I hear that it's ridiculously hard. I'm not sure if it's a samurai boss or not. It's the I don't know what her build is. I'll figure it out. I try not to do spoilers, but I hear it's pretty damn hard. I could stream that so you can get a good laugh. Do you guys want to watch me die like 500 times? That'd be hilarious. I'll be like hella frustrated for sure. All the guides say that you only really need to be like on average about like level 120. I'm level 160, so I have a little bit extra. A little bit extra stats, but I still hear it's hard as shit. The katana blade and the helmet and the face guard. Wait, what do you need? And back here, gonna start a stretching routine tomorrow for the first time. It's good to stretch all the time. I mean, it's really good for your body to, you know, stretch. I do yoga at least once a week these days, just to stretch, and I cross train my working out with yoga. So we're gonna do that today, actually. Stretching, man, it's so good for you. Describing the boss, the katana blade and the helmet, face guard. Yeah. What is Reds now? Do you expect another bump on Nasdaq? Yeah, like if Nasdaq pulls back any faster, I'd be willing to grab the dip on any dip that we get. Dude, this is nuts. Like I'm still at 99% utilization. What is going on with my computer? I need to close everything down. Some kind of crazy fucking memory leak. Let me see if I close. Let me close my platform. Let's see if that helps. The computer's like crawling to a halt here. This is like absolutely nuts. Like even my platform won't close down when I click the X. All right. All right. Gotta have the old fashioned reboot today. My suspicion it's the platform. I've always suspected that we have a little bit of a memory leak in the platform. Oh yeah, once I closed the platform and rebooted it, that happened. Oh, there we go. My utilization is back down to 80%. Okay. Even though the platform didn't say it was using 100%, it's certainly, now everything's fine once I rebooted it. Now everything's clear. That must be my fault. All right. Here's a dip with positive res. Do I want to have some fun and take this one? Just for fun. Why not? Just dip. Just this dip. Just to hold. Just to hang in here. Or maybe it's Tradeify, because these Tradeifys are acting really weird. I think, actually, the memory leak is in Tradeivate. No, it's not my platform. All these Tradeivate instances I have open are ones fucking up. Okay. Like, even the DOMs aren't even activating. It's Tradeivate. That's what's doing it. Okay, when I close that down. Oh, yeah, no, it's not Rocket Scooter. It's fucking Tradeivate. Okay. Well, that's what it is. 2 instances of Tradeivate open. So Tradeivate is what's been crashing my shit all day. Okay. That's what it is. Tradeivate web browser is, I closed down 2 instances of it, and now my utilization is down to 50%. Okay. It wasn't Rocket Scooter. That just freed up a couple of percent. It was like down to 80 for a minute, then went right back up to 99. And then I looked at Tradeivates. The browsers were just absolutely baked. There was no DOM. There was no nothing. Tradeivate cooked itself. Oh, that's what it was. Resilience greater than 0 would be kind of nice. I'm just scalping the retrace. I don't even need to be in a trade. Let me take money off of that. I'd rather get it lower. I scared myself out of that. I'd rather get it lower just to get some R&R. That's not low enough. All right, baby. I don't even need to be in a trade. Not yet. The browser must be storing all the candle data and then it crashes all day, midday. Yeah, that's probably what's going on. You nailed it. Browser's running out of memory somehow. Could be the candle data, could be something. I hope an MOC comes out and there's just a huge amount of selling pressure. That'd be kind of nice. And it would be kind of like crappy if the selling pressure was down though. Although holding on to that would have been 200 bucks or whatever. I don't think the market's selling off today. We're looking pretty good. You have to free up memory like once a day when trading. Oh, that's really, yeah. That's funny. Somebody says rocket scooter blasts up to green in 17, 16, 15. Yeah, exactly right. How many trades do I take to make 600? It's usually one trade. One contract can make 600 bucks. Pretty simple. And lose 600 bucks just as easy, but doesn't take much. $600 is pretty common range in futures for like one Nasdaq contract. Moves up and down 800 bucks on average per cycle. So wait, you can't win more than once every 30 days with futures desk? Couldn't have won in the past 30 days, which I hadn't, but then changed to 60 days overnight. So you can't win more than once in a 60-day period. Is that what you're telling me? I'll confirm with them what the rule is on that. I actually didn't know that. All right, I'd like to see some pretty nasty selling by the end of the day that can grab and dip on a good one. Taking it easy now, not trying to rush anything. I grabbed that quick dip just to trade it back to halfway up the distance, and I was like, I don't really need to be in anything right now. That's kind of still diddling in the middle. I need a better entry. All right. So we're finally trying to break out. I forgot to look at gold for Ice Wild. LOL. Speaking of silver. So 15 days to 600 minimum, and the 50K account is really rough with ETF. Yeah, some straight to funded programs are challenging for sure. Get your first Funded X Futures account. Oh, let me know how it goes. I really enjoy trading with them. All right, 9 more minutes till we get the MOC. That MOC movement end of the day boot camp is going to be 10 minutes after market closes, so you guys make sure to be there. Today's class, I think, is covering. Let me see which class it is. We did dynamics. Oh, this is very important. Today's the irrational rules. Okay. Irrational rules is this, and this is gonna be very important for like extra considerations. I think he was talking about ETF in despair. ETF's directed funding program. For 7 spots, high probability to go up, and if it dips, it's cool. Then add to confidence, it's gonna go back up. Dave is trading just like Matt does. Long on the confident move that you're going up, and then you have measured about how far it is, so you're going to cut. Like you can fall down to 23,000 monthly hedge and still hold through that, and then grab the dip again. I do the same thing, dude. Exactly how I trade. Yep, that's perfect, right? If you believe the market, if you want the market to go up, but you're like, okay, it could dip but still recover, then I put my 1 contract in, it dips, I buy 3 more, and then just like that. Yeah, that's smart. Like you guys are really getting good at position management. That's really, it makes me proud, man. That's trading. That's exactly what trading is. It's all risk decisions. You got 2 options in front of you: long, buy the dip, add more. You got a pull out point where you'd stop out of all of it. You've already calculated your total risk of all of it, including what you add. Very good strat, dude. That's it. And that's really when I hear traders talking about their maneuvering like that, it really means you understand the game. Like, you're not basing your decision on like chart patterns and goofiness and like you're certain it's going to go up. Here's my trade. I'm all in. Let's get the ride. You're basically trading 2 different options. You can either the long goes up or it dips to a better spot. You lower your cost basis real quick and you buy the recovery. The idea the market can go up, dip and then go up, or dip and then fall are 3 different things that can happen. You're trading 2 of them. You have better odds, 66.6% chance than somebody that is just all in for the bump to go up. That's 1 out of 3. Yep. Trading small to start. I manage with stop loss and buy more at the bottom. Do you move the top one further down? No, learn AI. My stop loss is basically encompasses the second option. Pretend I'm long right now. Okay, let me demonstrate. All right, I'm gonna be willing to spend $1,000 to teach you guys a lesson. Okay, whatever. I don't fucking care. $1,000. If I'm wrong, I'm gonna lose $1,000. Okay, I'm longing into close. That's it. Watch. I'm gonna do the same. I'm just gonna do it. Okay, I just longed 1 from 38 to 40 points below here is roughly actually $1,600 of drawdown that I'll take. If this 1 contract rides all the way down to where I will stop, which will be about here, I'll actually do 20 points below. So that's 60 points. This is $1,200 total loss. If this 1 contract goes to there and I pull the plug, if it falls to here and I add 2 more right there and 2 more lose, actually, let's not do 2. I add 1 more here and 1 more right at the edge of the stop. This one will lose $400. This one might lose maybe $200. So total, if I'm wrong on this trade, this 1 account will be down $1,600, $1,800. Okay, it's up 400. So for the sake of a lesson, I will demonstrate the trade Dave is talking about with my profit, with my account. Hold my beer. So I've already calculated. So what it is my first trade, my second entry is building around here. or I've accounted for my overall stop here. I'm not stopping out of the first one. The first one needs to be able to hold all of that loss. If 1200 is too steep, then I can do micros. I can do maybe 5 micros for the run up. And that will only lose 600. But because this account has 50,000, 60,000 of buffer in it, I don't care to lose 1,800 bucks. That's nothing on one account. And if it goes up, you're in profit, right? So can I survive $1,200 loss? Yeah, and if it falls to here, I can easily add one and one more. I'm absolutely fine. So this isn't, I wouldn't normally jump in right here to buy like at the high like I did, but I just want to demonstrate the risk management just because it's worth it to learn. And if it costs me 2,000 bucks, then it costs me 2,000 bucks. Whatever. That's why I love you guys. All right, let's see what we get. Watch it just nosedive lower. Res is positive, so it should be okay. Let me double check S&P at the moment. Make sure S&P is sitting pretty. Watch this be the day that this ends up like way the fuck down here and this turns in like a $4,000 loss. Because there's a death candle or something, or Donald Trump tweets something out of the blue. So I've already calculated how much that one's going to lose to next pivot and next pivot. The pivots are 40 points apart, so this can take the full 800 drawdown plus an additional 20 points on stop, right? Yeah. This is the big account. This is the one that's so far ahead at like this. And I know if one contract, this could fall all the way to here and I've still barely tapped a fraction what that account value is. Not that I want to be in this trade, but I just wanted to demonstrate and show off. In all honesty, I would just rather be sitting out, but let's show you how it works. Well, let's see what I do if it goes against me. Let me see how I manage this. 2 more minutes, some steam picking up here. I couldn't have done any worse by couldn't have done any worse on this trade by longing at the freaking high. That's hilarious, but that's okay. I wanted to have the worst case scenario happen. We can test it out. So just to know, from every time I enter, I've got a gauge on how much I'm going to be down. So $1,800 means if I'm wrong in this whole trade, I should be down about $1,400 total loss in this one account. This is $1,400 actual loss. This is account. So if I have a red day on this one, it should be down 14. If I'm green, if the trade should be 1,800 if I'm wrong, including the 2 I'm about to add at the bottom. This is what trading is. This is planning both contingencies. A, why do I want a long? Well, resilience is greater than 0. We might fill the gap in the close. Probably. If I'm wrong, we might dip to here. And then monthly res is greater than 0. I'm going to buy the dip. Either way, I've got support here. I've got a possibility of going there. Right? You see what I'm saying? Yeah, it's working. Definitely, I'm like losing money, definitely working. And I'm totally okay. Look, only down 300 bucks, you know, and that's pretty much it. I'm not adding to the position here. If it blasts up, then I make some money. If it falls, I'm down very little. I can buy the dip here. I've got positive res on both sides. This is support. That's where it wants to go. Easy as that. Whichever one I get, I play both of them. I think, Dave, is that your trade? I'm just reading your mind. I don't know what you're doing, but is that your justification? LOL, Maria. Is that kind of what you're doing, Dave? Both your resiliences are positive, so they're both pretty good. Yeah, that's very smart. Very good trade, Dave. So now I'm copying Dave. Copying his move. No, but seriously though, demonstrating the setup. They both look good, right? And we're kind of in the middle of both places. Yeah. Smart. Very smart. Oh shit, I missed it. Yeah, that dip was cool. That was a tasty little dip. Okay, get back closer to it. I am missing it here. Get closer. Get closer. Oh, that would have been nice to grab. There it was. See if it falls a little faster. See how it just dipped right to there and it's kind of a little pressure to hold up. I think this might continue to push lower. I'm not going to grab this candle here. I was going to hang on to it. Why not? Give me some of that gross selling pressure. Let's go all the way down to the bottom. 500. Let's get close. Let's get close. I don't like the idea of selling in the close though. Here's the plan. There's 800 of the 1800 total. Give me a little bit more nasty. One more red candle, flush it out. Okay, adding to it. So in the budget of 1800, I've added my position here. Now I'm watching the flow. Let's see if we get that support. And then this is well within organization of 1800 total trade if I'm wrong. Add one more on the overshoot. Here's the budget. Pull the plug at 1800 on the loss. Let's hold above MHP. Market don't die today. Well within range. I'm halfway of what I was allowing myself to trade on this. That's some really gnarly selling pressure to close out. Perfect demonstration, exactly what I wanted to see. Perfect. Great lesson. Now let's see what I get, right? I'll be down to 1800 if I'm wrong. Actually, I came in a little better than I thought. I'm actually at this level only down 800, which is good. And then that account, look at this. Right there, right there, right there. Watch this. Watch this. I doubled down at the bottom of 2. Get another candle to run here. Come on, baby. Hang in there. Don't give me that red FU. Give me that green love you. Hang on. Praying is never a good sign. Come on. MHP hold, baby. One more minute. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. That trade is almost green. Watch this. Ready? You want to see the best part of this? Watch. Watch what happens if we get a bounce here and we go there. Watch what I do. Ready? Watch what I do. Watch when this trade goes neutral. Watch when it goes to 0. Watch what I do. Let's see what I get. If this goes to 0 and I go flat or I go even, watch. I'll trim down to 2 when it goes even, if it goes even. I don't want 3 contracts of risk. That's just to dig out of the hole. Get my cost basis pretty low. I'll flatten even, lower my risk on the second one. Brutal end of the day selling pressure. There we go. Now I'm going to close out one of the 3. This is why you come here. Now I'm trimming down the risk of 2. Now I've got 2 with the cost basis right at MHP. Took a tiny purposeful small loss, and this is my cost basis right at 2300. Right at fucking MHP on the fucking dot. Now I've got 2 contracts at exactly MHP with the cost basis there. My cost basis for my trade is 22,300. I did that to show you how I moved my cost basis exactly there. I moved my cost basis from here to there. From here to there. Now I'm long 2 at fucking monthly hedge pressure. I do this in my head all day long. This is what people don't realize the difference between me and other traders. I got my cost basis here. Now I'm in a contract of 2 with the 40 point stop below monthly hedge. Mic drop. Now, if I'm right or wrong on the trade, I'm just wrong small like a normal trade. I took a purposeful small loss on the first trade, which as you see, that was a loss. I longed here. I closed that one out right there. And then the other 2 that I got here, my cost basis is there. So now I'm long 2 with less risk on the table, exactly where I'm going to be long from. And I just now chose to take a purposeful small loss. So this account is now still at $500 for the day. As if I close this trade out, I'm actually still up. So that's how you do it. Cost basis management is the secret to being a good trader. That's it. That's it. That's why you guys come here. The masterful manipulating of your position and your position size is everything to trader. Right or wrong, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if I'm right or wrong. If I'm wrong from the right spot. I now have 2 contracts exactly there because I bought 1. I bought 2 more. We popped up there. I close out the original one. I've got 2 at exactly this cost basis. And now I'm up and I'm green for the day on this account. Just my total P&L. This account is up $600 for the day. So that original loss brought me to even. It was a $400 loss, and now these 2 are up $700. The account's actually up $700. Oh, we feel it'd be crazy, dude. If there's green to fill the gap at like the end of the fucking day, that'd be great. That'd be so good. Right. So now I've got 2 contracts at 22.3, which is or 23,000, which is exactly here. So what Dave has said is correct, right? MHP resilience is positive. I ability to buy the dip. I bought 2 more instead of 1. I got here and here to get my cost basis exactly there. Trimmed out of the 3 to hold 2 because I don't want to be long 3 because 3 is kind of heavy, right? I just did 3 to get my cost basis really low to here. And that's it. That's it, you guys. This is how it works. Now we see what we get, right? Basically, if this stops me out, this account's flat for the day. So that's it. I thought about grabbing that with my funded futures, though. That would have been fun. Because that being a live account, there's like no consistency rules or anything on that. It's like make as much as you can. Let's roll it. 2 minutes to close. 1 minute till close. Come on, give me that big fat green. Give me that big fat green. How much commission did you pay? It's nothing. Very little. Whether I'm right or wrong doesn't matter. And now I have a comfortable trade. If we drop below here, I can stop out flat and then I didn't lose anything for the day. Market's closing in like a tiny little minute here. And if I get the run up, I get the run up. If I don't, I can close out. I can close out right at 0. And I've made nothing and I've lost nothing and we're good. Give me the ding, 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 ding. All right. Hanging tight. Market did close here. We didn't get a big run up in the close. I'm okay. So let me just pocket that for the 400 bucks and I'm good. Now I'm back to where I started, which is fine. I can hold this for the rest of the day, but I don't really care. Market's over. Market's done. We'll call it a day. Total haul for the day. That was a great lesson. I'm exactly back to where I started, but how funny that was. I started at $400 and now I'm at $400. Same thing on that account. Great lesson, right? That was fun. Give it that blue chew. $69 in commission. Yeah, so anyways, that was a $1,200 round trip lesson that I made it all back and we're fine. I'm glad you guys learned that. Amazing lesson in blood pressure. That was a pretty controlled trade. You chickened out, got some profit, shut it down, but a couple hundred in micro works for you. Very good, very good. All right, guys, I'm out. Thanks for tuning in. Love you guys. We'll see y'all tomorrow. Boom camp in 10 minutes. That was fun, right?
Market spinning in chaotic haze. Rocket scooter blast through the maze. Volume prediction shows the way. Leave the doubt and the fray. Liquidity map paints the scene. Hidden nodes like ghosts unseen. Reverse engineer to see the light. Illuminate the darkest night. Rocket scooter has got the key. Pull back curtains, let me see where institutions hide. Doubt can't live where you reside. Trends we ride with heads held high. Resilience makes the weak ones fly. Future volume crystal clear. Rocket scooter leads no fear. No more guesswork, no more loss. Seeing past the others cross. Institutions will be seen. Predict the flow like a machine. Rocket scooter, you've got the key. Pull back curtains, let me see where institutions hide. Doubt can't live where you reside. Trends we ride with heads held high. Resilience makes the weak ones fly. Future volume crystal clear. Rocket scooter leads no fear. No more guesswork, no more loss. Seeing paths the others cross. Institutions will be seen.